is if we look, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I count 9 manholes. So give the average New Yorker a quiz, or even the average city worker a quiz, and say, you know, this one's obvious, sewer. What does this one do? What is this one? This is kind of like all of those manholes are called manholes to give access to a man or a person to get in there and work. And they all lead to tunnels. And so with rats, a tunnel-shaped mammal that builds tunnels for its living, it's a perfect match. It's a perfect storm, right? So here again, here we have, which should not be allowed, but here it is. We have access to a subterranean environment, and on top of it, directly, we have a food cart that, you know, oh, somebody could spill something, pour something, drop something, shove something, and we're just begging, we're like tempting this plague of, well, let's get rid of the rats with poisons or traps or something. Like, well, let's get rid of the rats through common sense of what we do with our food, and that's not so great right there. So, and part of reading a city, as we'll see, is you walk along the sidewalk and you'll see all these grates of different shapes and sizes and patterns. This happens to have a rectangular pattern of light, probably light metal, possibly an aluminum alloy, and it's meant to just suck air in, probably for fresh air for the subway, you know, because again, there's a major line here. I am going to show you, however, there's some of these grates that are a whole different ball game that the rats love. The rats actually don't love these, even though people say, well, the rats could be down there, right? Look, they could just climb down, and some do, but it's not their favorite. So again, you know, you begin to see, holy cow, you know, what is this? You know, junk piles, shelves, and wood, and the litter basket's full and getting fuller by the second as we stand here. That litter basket, as you can tell, it's only 11:45 in the afternoon. That litter basket is full. It's full. So what's it going to be at 3 p.m.? What's it going to be at 7 p.m.? When it gets collected at 10 p.m., what's it going to be? There's no way that we'll be able to accommodate all the food. So again, humans, we build something to attract, we feed, and then someone yells, get rid of these pests, get rid of them. Well, yeah, let's get rid of them. So if we step over here, that is steam, obviously. But a lot of people wouldn't know. I don't know what that is. Is it smoke from a fire? Is it steam? What is it? But New York, most of New York is heated through steam and through steam tunnels. And so this is a steam tunnel street. So out here in the middle, we have steam lines, we have sewer lines, what have you, and that's some of the natural ventilation of the steam that emerges through that sewer grate. The reason that's so important is if I'm doing a survey, I will know, especially during the winter, since these animals don't hibernate, which streets, which sewers are going to be infested. And since these animals don't hibernate, and it's a cold winter, you know, and they lose body heat very quickly, they love the steam streets. Because this whole street, we're not going to feel it through our shoes, but in February, when you have a steam line that heats this major boulevard, and a lot of these buildings are steam heated with radiators, those rats and mice, by the way, are like, this is our street. So this is the real estate, just like all of this is very expensive real estate where we are right now, very expensive. The rats kind of like, we're never giving up our apartment on this street. It's just too good, right? Because not all streets are steam heated. So this is very important. Here, where I'm standing versus where we could stand, notice the grate looks different, completely different. That's deliberate. That's not by somebody's design. That's not, hey, let's use a squiggly design this time instead of a rectangular design. This is what's called a transformer vault. So down below this grate, this is not about ventilation. There are the electrical transformers for these giant super duper skyscrapers everywhere. There's not much space, so we can't put it outside like we might do in suburbia, where the transformers are outside the big building. So where do they go? Below the ground. The reason that's important is we'll notice right here, hinges. And if you and I right now might try to lift that door, we probably could not do it. It's called a three-man lift. And the reason that's so deceiving is with all this configuration that you see here, it's deliberate high-density steel. And in that configuration, it ends up to heavy weight very quickly. That's a three-man lift. Makes sense because let's just say a homeless person in the middle of February wanted to go someplace warm. They might crawl down there and get electrocuted. So you have, it's a safety thing like that is not accessible to the average person. However, as pest professionals, you begin to put two and two together like down, noisy rats want to go down, they need the warmth from the steam or electrical transformers. Down below, noisy rats will huddle up in the corners of these transformer vaults and stay warm all winter long. All winter long. So they adapt to our cities in just a beautiful way of, hey, look what the humans have invented, pretty cool, transformers, and look how we will not have to worry now about losing our body heat and we'll stay alive. It's cool. It's an urban adaptation.